Welcome back to the only Emmy Awards prediction video that matters or exists. I'm Louis Virtel.
And I'm Ira Madison III.
Now, to quickly brag, Ira, you and I both write for television.
Allegedly.
Know what television is, yes. Have hosted this podcast about television and other culture for, oh my God, over 6 years now. And both of us got pretty close with our Golden Globes predictions last time, though I did, of course, win with 6 out of 10 correct guesses.
You'll pay for that, Bradley Cooper. Well, the Emmys is an entirely different ballgame. And if there's one thing that I know about, it's baseball.
Sure.
Today, we're taking 11 of the top Emmy categories and selecting our predictions for each. This is a draft-style section, meaning we'll flip a coin, winners pick first, and losers pick second, and cannot select the same nominee.
Which is cruel, but that's how we do it. So the twist here is obviously both of us might walk out of here with draft teams we aren't obsessed with, but that's the name of the game. Let's play. First up, we're going to flip a penny. They still exist. Thank you, the zinc industry.
Tails.
It is heads, so I will begin. And we're beginning with lead actress in a drama series. Here we go. We've got Sharon Horgan, whom I love in Bad Sisters, Melanie Linsky in Yellow Jackets, Elizabeth Moss in The Handmaid's Tale, Bella Ramsey in The Last of Us, Kerry Russell in The Diplomat, and Sarah Snook in Succession. Oh, I love starting off with a win. It is definitely going to be Sarah Snook in Succession. First of all, Elizabeth Moss has previously won, but this is not The Handmaid's Tale's time. Kerry Russell, great in The Diplomat. Not sure I think it's a B+, A- series, whereas Succession, I think, just had one of the definitive seasons of television. So it's got to be her, I believe. I have actually no idea who you're going to pick.
I guess I'll just pick Melanie Linsky for Yellow Jackets, the only other series that I've seen on this list.
And we love her.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Sarah Snook's going to win. And I want to watch The Diplomat. Actually, I was told that I'll like it.
And Melanie Linsky is from a foreign planet called New Zealand. And I don't even know how she got all the way over here, but good for her. Lead actor in a drama series is next, and that's for you, Ira.
Jeff Bridges, The Old Man, Brian Cox, Kieran Culkin, and Jeremy Strong for Succession, Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul, Pedro Pascal, The Last of Us. I love Pedro, but that's not happening. Also, I stopped watching that after the gay episode. I will also say that I think that maybe, I don't know, Brian Cox did die on the show, not IRL. So maybe Kieran will win again, actually. Kieran Culkin.
It's definitely got to be someone from Succession. I am going to go Brian Cox because I feel he is the most imperious and sort of august member of the cast. And so it just, if you have to pick one from these three people, and of course Jeremy Strong has already won, Brian Cox I think makes sense.
Yeah, Jeremy Strong is also deeply immersed in Enemy of the People rehearsals, I'm sure.
The important thing is he's just immersed in general, just in something. Lead actress in the comedy series is next. We have Christina Applegate in Dead to Me. I can't believe there was a Dead to Me season that qualified for this year's Emmys. Rachel Brosnahan, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary. Natasha Lyonne, Poker Face. Jenna Ortega, Wednesday. I am going to go Quinta Brunson. I feel like we awarded the supporting cast of Abbott Elementary last time, but now it's Quinta's turn at the dais.
I'm going to go with Rachel Brosnahan, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
It'd be her second for it, I believe.
Yeah, and they love her.
Right. The 1950s, when stand-up didn't have to be funny.
Okay, lead actor comedy series. We've got Bill Hader, Barry, Jason Segel, Shrinking, Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building, Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso, Jeremy Allen White, The Bear. I'm going to go with Jeremy.
You are going to win for that one. I guess the only other choice is... Well, actually, Bill Hader and Barry is that is a qualified selection, and so is Jason Sudeikis. I will throw down Bill Hader and Barry because I think that show had a phenomenal season. I think people love him and love rewarding him. And these are a bunch of very beloved people, though. I think it's a tough one. I'll go with Bill Hader. Next up is Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, and they are all from two different shows. We have from The White Lotus, F. Murray Abraham, Michael Imperioli, Theo James, and Will Sharp. And then we have from Succession, Nicholas Braun. We have Matthew McFadden, we have Alan Ruck, and we have Alexander Skarsgård. Oh my God, look at all these fucking people. I am going to go once again with Matthew McFadden. He's too dastardly. And of course, where the show ends up, I think sets him up to win an Emmy.
Yeah, I'm going to do, I guess, a surprise one and say Michael Imperioli.
Who is the unsung hero of that season. He does a lot of good work in The White Lotus.
Yeah, he pays for the hookahs.
Yeah. Okay, next up is Best Supporting Actress, Ira.
Jennifer Coolidge, Megan Fahey, Aubrey Plaza, and Simona Tabasco for
And
The White
Sabrina
Lotus.
And Sabrina Impacciatore, yes.
Oh, that's right. Sabrina Impacciatore. And then we've got Elizabeth Debicki for The Crown, and Rhea Seehorn for Better Call Saul, and J. Smith Cameron for Succession. I think I'm going to go again with Elizabeth Debicki for The Crown.
Who just won the Golden Globe. As I said, there's just something commanding and bewitching about her. She looks like somebody who reappears over a volcano every 500 years. I think I would personally vote for Megan Fahey, but I don't think she's going to take it this time. I am going to go with J. Smith Cameron, who I think is put in the hours over the years. She was a Tony nominee in the 90s, and now she's fabulous and beloved as Jerry on Succession.
I would say she's A+ Smith Cameron.
Moving on. Best Supporting Actor, we've got Anthony Carrigan in Barry. We've got some Ted Lasso going on here with Phil Dunster and Brett Goldstein. James Marsden in Jury Duty. Eben Moss Backrack in The Bear. Tyler James Williams in Abbott Elementary. And Henry Winkler in Barry. Wow, tough one. Brett Goldstein has just won too many times, I think. I'm going to go James Marsden. I think that show really captured the imaginations of everyone and made people reevaluate how good James Marsden is. And he was lovely on Keep It.
I'm going to go with Tyler James Williams at Abbott Elementary. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with Eben Moss Backrack, The Bear. People just love The Bear.
Right. It does feel like it's The Bear's time. So I'm thinking about that X Factor as well.
Best Supporting Actress, Comedy, Alex Borstein, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Ayo Edebiri, The Bear, Janelle James, Cheryl Lee Ralph for Abbott Elementary, Juno Temple, Ted Lasso, Hannah Waddingham, Ted Lasso, Jessica Williams, Shrinking. All these women are great, but Ayo, I think I'm going for a swim.
I think that's the most qualified answer. I mean, Cheryl Lee Ralph has already won in this category, of course. Alex Borstein has won in this category before. Hannah Waddingham has won in this category before. I think if it's anybody else, maybe they'll throw it to Janelle James, who I think is still waiting to be properly rewarded for what she brings to that show, because I think she is the signature element. And next up, Outstanding Drama Series. We have Andor, which I believe exists. Better Call Saul, The Crown, House of the Dragon, Last of Us, Succession, The White Lotus, Yellow Jackets. Definitely putting a victory feather in my quiver or whatever right now with Succession.
And I think I will throw out The Crown as a backup.
Which definitely not its best season or most buzzy season, but I mean, you got your Imelda going on, you got your Olivia cameo, you got your Elizabeth Debicki and Claire Foy cameo, so lots happening.
And finally, Outstanding Comedy Series, Abbott Elementary, Barry, The Bear, Jury Duty, Marvelous Miss Maisel, Only Murders in the Building. This one is hard because I don't think Jury Duty is going to win. And then the Bear, they like the actors, but they also like Abbott. I think I'll go with The Bear.
I think The Bear is the correct answer here. If I had to choose a runner-up, I just can't imagine anybody taking it. I'll say Barry, because I feel like people are coming away from that show thinking, oh, that's my favorite show, which rarely happens these days. And we have a bonus one for Best Limited or Anthology Series, and they are Beef, Dahmer, Daisy Jones and the Six, really? Fleischman is in Trouble, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I did love Fleischman is in Trouble. They had some acting going on there. Beef really took over at the Golden Globes, which was surprising. I think Fleischman is in Trouble is better. I'm going to say that.
I'll do Beef, which I didn't watch, but, you know, people like it.
I enjoyed the performances very much. Also, Stephen Yoon, former Keep It guest, and Second City alum, really brings it in it.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and come back next time. We'll be making selections like this for all the big award shows this season, so stay tuned because we know you love the Grammys.
And comment below if you're Team Ira or Team Lewis. Evil versus good. Based on these picks.